This is Jay Teaches Reading for All, Lesson 71. In this lesson, we're going to find out that OO can make the sound, as well as the oo sound, which we've already discussed. It can make the sound in words like book and good. We're going to now put this on screen, the sound out sheet, for those teachers that want to use it to review the sounds of these letter combinations. And we are at this point right here, so you'll start with the top section of the third column, teachers, if you're using this for a review, and then you'll go through the other two columns. So put this on pause, get a snapshot. Okay. Now, normally we only go back 2 lessons. This time I'm going back 3 lessons to the elephant words on the second list in lesson 68. And I'm doing this because I want to re-emphasize that teachers, you don't have to go over this and over this until mastery is attained. You do not have to do that. I personally would not even give spelling tests on the elephant words. However, if a student is having difficulty with a word, maybe like beautiful, you could have them look at the word, spell it out, and then say it. It just helps some students remember the words better. So if you want to do that, fine. But I wouldn't be too concerned with the elephant words at this point. Students will pick up on those as they read more and more, especially when they get to independent reading. And just as a quick review as to what we've been doing in this course, we started with 1, 2, and 3 letter words, the short vowel sounds with letters of our ABCs. And then we went to blends, and this would be 2 consonants or 3 consonants together. So we went to 4 letter words for the most part, sometimes 5. Then we went to words with a silent E on the end. So that would be, again, 4 and 5 letter words. Then we added ing endings. And so we went from 4 or 5, we went to 7 and 8 letter words. So we're building the length of words, getting the students used to reading longer words and sounding out these longer words. And of course, while we're doing this, we're also introducing the regular rules for phonics. However, the student needs to know that some words don't follow those regular rules, and I call these elephant words. They're called sight words in school. You just have to memorize them. So, having said all that, and I might as well just go ahead and give you the future of what's coming. We're going to be going over some more regular phonetic rules in the next 2 columns of the sound out sheet. And then we're going to show the students how to break down, how to sound out longer words. Now, we won't be starting with anti-disestablishmentarianism as one of our longer words, but we'll be progressively using longer words, having the students sound them out according to regular phonetic rules, and then give the students some irregular phonetic combinations that aren't used too often, but something that they should be aware of. And at this point, or at that point, we haven't reached it yet. At that point, the student becomes an independent reader, and they can start reading material on their own, and maybe you've already started them on some things. They can, start learning on their own. And the final lesson is a lesson on the dictionary, which just helps them to be even more independent in their learning. Okay, having gone through all that, students, say these words before I do. 1, 2, 4, 8, orange, father, water, every, walk, talk, again, beautiful, half. Teachers, if you'd like students to read these to you now, press pause and go right ahead and do that. We are not going to go back and do the true and false on lesson 68. I don't think that's necessary. We're going to lesson 69 now. And once again, students, say these words before I do. These words have the OU and the OW making the ow sound. Okay? Out. Pout. Route. And also, as you recall, this word could be spelled like that with a different meaning. Route. Next one. Loud. Cloud. Pound. Hound. Ouch. Pouch. Flower. Sour. Down. Town. Cow. How. Now. Brown. And clown. Okay. Got a little ahead of myself. Teachers, if you'd like students to read those to you, press pause. And now, we are going to do these sentences. Teachers, have students read these sentences to you. Press pause. And here we go with some more OU-OW words. So, nothing new, more of the same. We got ow and ow in these words. Students, say these before I do. Mouth. South. Mound. Round. Sound. Ground. Cow. Owl. Foul. Prowl. Howl. Growl. And teachers, have students read these to you if you'd like. Okay, and now, teachers, have students read these sentences to you. I think I've got everything on here now with West. All right, press pause and do that. And in lesson 71, we got the double O. We already know double O makes the oo sound, like in moon, but it also makes the sound, like in book. So can you see that? Probably not. The sound, as in book. Yeah, it might be a good idea if I covered up the true and false for right now. So, we've got book, cook, took, crook. A crook is not such a nice fella. He steals things. He's a criminal. Shook, foot. We've got wool, good, wood, hood, stood. So, O-O as a sound does come up sometimes. Not as often as the double O-oo sound, but it is something students should know. Teachers have students read these to you. All right, now we're going to the true and false. Have students read the sentence silently first and give you a true and false answer, then read the sentence out loud and give you another true and false answer, a final true and false answer with a reason. Press pause. All right, my answers. Rex is a bad man. He is a crook with a hood. Now, this could be true, but if the student knows a person named Rex, man or boy, who's really a good guy, that student would put false and be correct. Number 2, a sheep has white wool. Well, so far so good. Sheeps do have white wool. I don't think that's quite grammatically correct, but anyway. However, a brown cow has green hair. No, that one is definitely a false. Number 3, Tex took a cookbook. Tex uses flour, eggs, and milk and makes a pancake. Now, a very young student is not going to know about this. Wouldn't know that this is true. Might need a little, some type of, got a senior moment here. And you teachers know what I'm trying to think of. Some type of oil. Oh boy. Getting old is just lots of fun. Anyway, I would put true for this. But if the student knows that oil is a necessity, they may say, no, false, you've got to have oil in there. Number 4, one foot is cold, so Joe sticks both feet in ice. I don't think so. I think he wants to warm up, so this would be a false in my book. Okay, now, in a preview for our next lesson, we're going to find out that EA, which we've already studied, that usually makes the long E sound, can sometimes make the short E sound as as in bread. And sometimes it can make the long A sound as in pear. When I was in school, the teacher I had said, when 2 vowels go walking, the first does the talking, which is often true, but it would have been more accurate to say when two vowels go walking. In other words, when two vowels are together like this, the first usually does the talking. And that would mean that when you see EA, it's either going to be E, long E, because the E does the talking, or because that's a short E sound. However, it also happens to be possible that the second vowel can make the sound in A, like in pair. So we're going to have some more fun with a combination not making the sound it usually makes, but a sound that we need to know about. Lesson 72. See you there.